What's up, Goated ones? Goated.vc here with another teardown, tearing you down to build you up. New Year's Day edition. Don't judge me. I'm wearing the same shirt as yesterday. I know. We are doing Heyday. Heydai. I don't know what this is at all. So it just seems interesting. And it starts off with a question. Do you know where your time goes? Now, I think questions are underutilized in copy in general. One of the things I learned from Heat and Shah is that sometimes you don't need to give advice, you just need to ask the right question, and that will stew in somebody's head. And so this question does intrigue me. Do you know where your time goes? Sometimes I don't. Tell me more. I'm going to scroll. Okay. Heyday makes tracking it easy. Visual timeline, categorization, analytics, history. Okay, so the visual timeline is your calendar, which I don't see what's different than my normal calendar. My categories, different things, which is in the calendar. Analytics, your timeline so far. How much of the things you want to do versus you have to do. So work, I guess you don't want to do. I don't really categorize my life that way, so that wouldn't apply to me. But this idea of like organizing your time is something that I'm thinking about with the app I'm building called Pre. You could sign up pre-EE.app. Analytics. So is it pulling from like Ura and other places? That's what I'm interested in. Does it pull other information into this whole thing? History. Cool. That view doesn't really do much for me. Um, all the red kind of gives me anxiety. And that's the whole page. All right. So if we're just judging the hero, I'll take all of this as the hero, right? Um, I think I'm kind of understanding it. I think it's just like pulling data from your calendar and like tracking sources to see what you're doing during your day. Um, I think it's pretty good. I think the fonts and everything on this page are really nice. Transitions are very clean. I like that they started with a question. That makes it a little different, a little bit more interesting. So I think I do understand what this app is about. So I'm going to give it at least a 7. How much more than that? I think it's solid. I don't think it's quite an 8, so I'll give it a 7.6. I think that's a fair. Okay, and let's check out the rest of the page, which is all these parts of the App Store. Timeline to log and plan your day. Recommendations to make it effortless. What will you do? Recommend reading Atomic Habits. Seems like a good book. I still have not finished it. Dashboard to understand your time. Okay. Goals to be intentional. Okay. So you put in a goal to do something by a certain date. And then I guess you're tracking all the times you uh, contributed to that goal. Yeah, there's some similarities to some of the things I'm doing with Pre. I like that they pull in. I think they're pulling in your calendar here, which I think is good. Recommendations. I don't really think AI is going to be good at giving you recommendations like that, but it always seems like stuff that sounds good to a computer, but to me, doesn't always really hit. Um, I think the dashboard is probably the part I'd spend the most time in. I just think using this red for work is just like, I don't know, it just like hurts my soul. Like when I want to look at something, I want to feel like relieved, like, I checked this off, I did this, not like feeling anxiety. So, um, I think I just have to play with it. I don't know if I'm convinced I want to download it yet. But I think they give some decent examples. I think having some copy and text to explain to people why you've chosen the certain design decisions you've chosen would be interesting. Um, but overall, it looks really clean. Looks like a well built app. So I'm gonna give it. I'm just give it a straight 8.0. I know it's like a basic score, but I think this deserves an 8.0. So short one today. I'm gonna go play some basketball. As always, brush your teeth, walk in the corner. Denbo out. Sorry. Oh, I almost did it wrong. Denbo, psych. Denbo out.